Introduction. Plane hijackings are one of the most terrifying experiences a passenger can go through. In this video, we'll take a look at the top 10 most shocking plane hijackings in history. These hijackings were all unique in their own way, and they all had a lasting impact on the world of aviation. The Entebbe hijacking. A group of Palestinian and German terrorists hijacked an Air France flight in 1976 from Tel Aviv to Paris, and diverted it to Entebbe, Uganda. The hijackers demanded the release of 53 pro-Palestinian prisoners from Israeli jails and threatened to kill the hostages if their demands were not met. After a 10-day standoff, Israeli commandos stormed the airport and rescued all but 3 of the hostages. The TWA Flight 847 hijacking. A group of Lebanese Shiite terrorists hijacked a TWA flight in 1985 from Athens to Rome, and diverted it to Beirut. The hijackers demanded the release of Shiite prisoners from Israeli jails and threatened to kill the hostages if their demands were not met. After a 17-day ordeal, the hostages were released. The Pan Am Flight 103 bombing. In 1988, a bomb exploded on a Pan Am flight over Lockerbie, Scotland, killing 270 people. The bomb was believed to have been planted by Libyan hijackers. The hijacking of Egypt Air Flight 648, a group of Egyptian Islamic Jihad terrorists hijacked an Egypt Air flight in 1985 from Athens to Cairo, and diverted it to Malta. The hijackers demanded the release of 50 Egyptian Muslim Brotherhood prisoners and threatened to kill the hostages if their demands were not met. After a 12-hour standoff, Egyptian commandos stormed the plane and killed all but one of the hijackers. The hijacking of Indian Airlines Flight 814. In 1999, a group of Kashmiri militants hijacked an Indian Airlines flight from Kathmandu, Nepal, and diverted it to Kandahar, Afghanistan. The hijackers demanded the release of 35 Kashmiri militants from Indian jails and threatened to kill the hostages if their demands were not met. After a 10-day standoff, India agreed to release 3 of the militants. The hijacking of Lufthansa Flight 181. In 1977, a group of German and Palestinian terrorists hijacked a Lufthansa flight from Palma de Mallorca, Spain, and diverted it to Mogadishu, Somalia. The hijackers demanded the release of 15 prisoners from German jails and threatened to kill the hostages if their demands were not met. After a 3-day standoff, German commandos stormed the plane and killed 3 of the hijackers. The hijacking of Air India Flight 182, a bomb exploded on an Air India flight in 1985 from Montreal to London, killing 329 people. The bomb was believed to have been planted by Sikh separatists. The hijacking of Qantas Flight 747. In 1999, a man hijacked a Qantas flight from Singapore to Melbourne, and diverted it to Bangkok, Thailand. The hijacker demanded to be taken to meet with his wife, who was in prison in Thailand. After a 17-hour standoff, Thai commandos stormed the plane and arrested the hijacker. The hijacking of American Airlines Flight 77. In 2001, 5 Al-Qaeda terrorists hijacked an American Airlines flight from Washington, D.C., and crashed it into the Pentagon, killing 184 people. The hijacking of United Airlines Flight 93. 4 Al-Qaeda terrorists hijacked a United Airlines flight in 2001 from Newark, New Jersey, and crashed it into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, killing 44 people. We saw how hijackings can be carried out for a variety of reasons, from political demands to personal vendettas. We also saw how hijackings can have a devastating impact on the lives of passengers, crew, and their families. We have taken a look at the top 10 most shocking plane hijackings in history. In your opinion, which hijacking is the most shocking? Write its serial number in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel for more great content.